Good afternoon and welcome to the weekly update. Starting as always by just reminding people to continue to adhere to the guidance about staying at home, only going out if you really have to for a work purpose, or to get essential shopping or to help someone else if they're in need, or indeed to do your one piece of exercise that's permitted in the regulations. Local people have been, on the whole, really good at sticking to these regulations. And we've heard announced in the last day or so that these regulations are going to be extended by a 3 week period. I know that's really difficult to hear, but I have to just ask people locally, please continue to do what you're doing. It will help to protect our NHS and to save lives and help to get us through this really difficult period of coronavirus. Today, I just want to pay a couple of tributes. Firstly, to our local volunteers who have been exceptional in the last week. Last weekend, we saw our Easter treat here in Neilston, where 480 Easter packs were delivered to children and young people in the village with Easter eggs and activity packs. And the feedback from that has been huge and really, really well received. Young people delighted to receive them, and parents and carers really, really pleased to see them arriving on the door to bring a bit of cheer to our young people. I just want to thank all the volunteers who were involved in going out in their local area, sticking to social distancing rules and bringing that wee bit of joy. We couldn't have done any of that without you, so it really is deeply appreciated. I think I said last week about Matt Drennan and obviously his wife Jacqueline as well, who also spent all the time putting those packs together. That is really, really welcome indeed. Um, Also, we have about 100 or so packs going out to older people in the community. They've started this week and they've been really greatly received as well. There's biscuits, there's tea within it, there's also crossword puzzles and things to do to keep folk occupied if they are shielding or self isolating. So, thanks again to the volunteers who are delivering those. It really is making all the difference. And speaking of our volunteers who've got involved to help those who are in need at this time, I have to pay tribute to the volunteers who have gone above and beyond. For example, last Saturday night, we had someone who needed an emergency prescription fulfilled at very last minute because he had just been diagnosed with coronavirus at one of the assessment centres, had returned home to Neilston late on and wasn't able to obviously get out to a pharmacy. So some of our volunteers were able to nip down to Darnley to the late night pharmacy and get that prescription filled. So it's things like that that are making the real difference for people. And I've just been amazed actually by the willingness of people to give of their time to help other people. So it really is, I think, a credit to Neilston and what we would expect, but people are definitely going above and beyond. And I think speaking of people going above and beyond, once again, we've seen really warm tributes paid this week to the staff of our NHS and staff within the council as well. But I think today I just wanted to particularly focus on those who are in social care, who provide a caring role within our community and our society, particularly those who work in the council's home care service, who go out every day to support our elderly and vulnerable residents, to those who work for charities that support people who have learning disabilities, who help them to live in their own home. You really are against the odds right now, and I know that it's difficult, but I want to say how much your support of people in our community is appreciated. And while sometimes maybe we forget about people in social care, we shouldn't do that. We should absolutely have that on a par as one of the most important frontline roles that can be done, helping to keep people at home, helping to keep them safe, and helping to keep them living independently. So, thank you very much for everything you do. In the next few days, you're going to be receiving our community newsletter through the door. I've been talking about this in the last couple of weeks, but I know that it has now gone into the post, so it's in the process of dropping through letterboxes. And it's going to give you lots of different information about what's happening in the community to deal with coronavirus. If you need to get any information or advice, it tells you the numbers to call. It gives you handy tips and hints about gardening, exercise, about keeping active at this time. It also has some lovely messages from some of our community leaders and indeed from some local people with some local stories and things like that. So I hope you get a chance to read that and I hope you enjoy it. And if I can be of any assistance or help, as always, my details are on the screen now. In addition, all the information you need from NHS and council sources is appearing as well, the links of where to get that support and advice. So I think I said last weekend as we went into the holiday weekend that it was going to be nice weather, and I was asking people to, again, sadly in some ways stay at home, but of course that is absolutely the right thing to do. And once again this weekend, as we are gearing up maybe for some good weather as well, just again, please stay at home, please stay close to home when you're exercising, and please do what you can to protect the NHS and to save lives. So I hope everyone has a really good weekend, and I will speak to you again next week. But I hope in the meantime you get a chance to read our newsletter and get in touch if you have any issues at all. Thank you.